Mankind is ever expanding the frontiers of technical superiority into areas unknown and uncharted. Each quest promises marvelous discoveries, but each also brings potential danger. In direct response to the dangers of our advanced technology, we need an organization that is ready to mobilize dramatic survival resources at a moment's notice. Conceptions and rescue that can challenge the impossible. Thunderbirds 2086. The Thunderbirds, 5 of the finest cadets in the world, dedicated to the service of mankind wherever he may be in distress. Combined with a dazzling array of vehicles and equipment designed to specifications in the space-age technology of the 21st century. A special rescue squad ready to answer a last-chance distress call. A call that could arrive at any time from any disaster scene on or off this planet. These are the Thunderbirds 2086.
This is Z49. Come in, S17. Do you read me? Over. I'm getting something, but it's fading. I'll try to fine-tune it.
Danny, thank goodness I got through. I've had signal trouble for days.
It's the heavy solar flare activity messing up radio communications. Hold on a minute. Skipper's right here.
Hi. Hi, Skipper. So much has happened at the Nitroid Colony since you were both here with the Thunderbirds.
Lucky for me, I went along on that flight.
So what's been happening at the colony?
Next to the Deltoid Colony, we have the best bioengineering hospital in the belt. But about a week ago, I noticed that colonists began getting very sick. Some kind of space virus. Now my sister Corinne hasn't shown up at home for 3 days. I just don't know what to do. I'm scared, Danny. I didn't know who else to turn to.
Tell us what you know, Barbara.
Corinne met this new boy named Floyd Thursby last week. I don't trust him. Then after Mom and Dad left for a mining conference, she disappeared.
That's wonderful. I mean, you need my help. I've been dreaming of coming to your aid like a space warrior rescuing his princess.
One more thing, Danny. Dad gave me something important before he left. He said it could be very dangerous, and I was to tell no one. Gave me a...
Sorry, this service temporarily disconnected.
What's going on?
Due to heavy sunspot activity, satellite relays are malfunctioning. Signals are being bounced all over the system.
Hey, just remember, comedy is not pretty.
To the moon, Alice!
Do you have a license?
Don't go changing. Come on, just do
Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
It's a beautiful
You're
day
moving
in
into a
the
land
neighborhood.
of
Come in,
shadows.
operator. Connect me to S17.
Sorry, flash priority codes only.
Operator, it's urgent.
Sorry, sir, but all communication is terminated until service is fully online. Try again later.
Just pass me through the telemetry channel. Barbara's in trouble. I know something's wrong.
What do we do now?
We're going to help her.
This is a coded signal from the Axis asteroid colony to all agents. My deal with Corellium Mining includes control of the Deltoid Bionic facility where I created you, my servants. But the Federation knows too much about the Deltoid operation from agents who have been caught and turned back to Earth loyalties. I have made a deal that will change that situation. Corellium has another colony orbiting the Nitroid asteroid. That biolab facility will serve my purpose. As soon as my agent there completes treatment on all of the colonists, the Nitroid station will become a launching pad for my cyborg armies. The countdown for invasion has begun. Starcrusher will rule.
Real smooth, Thunderbirds. You're all clear for entry. Nice run, people.
Flares are bouncing signals all over the system. What we picked up could have been anything from space gas to lost Tri-D signals.
Strange pattern.
Probably a machine language program from one of the research stations.
Night flights always make me hungry.
What else is new?
How about burgers at the Glass Diner?
Tonight I have the pleasure of sharing my evening with a real live female type. No offense, Callan.
Gee, maybe it's my breath?
Gran, can't the black box wait?
Well, the flight recorder may have stored the strange signals we picked up.
Do you think it's worth checking right now?
I want to make sure it's not a brain probe or something else that might affect security. Ed, let's run this up on the computer. You never know.
Sure, Gran, but unless we get a priority red, we'll have to wait for access. It's a busy night.
In the meantime, you can help us with the thruster checks.
At International Rescue, it takes a tough man to handle a tough job. For me, it's dinner and some cosmic boogie. It's tuna sushi for me.
I'm gonna have shrimp teriyaki. I love it.
Sounds great. The teriyaki's terrific here. What's the matter, Dylan? You got an itch?
Forgot my wallet.
Check your locker.
I guess I'd better.
Don't worry. We'll start without you.
Excuse me.
Hurry back.
Wow, there she is. Danny, I don't think this is a very good idea anymore.
You said you were in this with me. You can't back out now. I can fly it. I know I can. I hope. Huh? What are you doing here? I thought you had a date.
I was on my way when I heard a noise in Thunderbird 10's docking bay. The area's sealed off. I think we have an intruder.
Well, let's take a look first. Come on. Hey, I want to sneak in, not march in.
Oh, shucks. I never take off my boots for nothing.
Someone's here, all right.
That's a laser torch.
They're cutting the restraining bolts. Let's flank them.
Right. Hold it right there, partners, or we'll blast you. Hey!
Don't shoot! It was all his fault!
Hit the floodlights, Jess. Huh, Danny? Skipper, what's going on?
Would you believe that we couldn't find a taxi?
I would not.
Well, well, Dylan, your brother Danny is here less than a week, and already he's in a heap of trouble. Must run in the family.
All right, one of you'd better explain. What are you up to? And no smart answers. Danny, this is no game. I know that. But my friend's in terrible danger, and I've got to rescue her. What are you talking about?
We're gonna save Barbara Digby.
Dr. Digby heads bioengineering on the Nitroid Colony. Barbara's one of his daughters. Remember that great dinner we had? Anyway, I talked with her a few hours ago, and something funny is going on at the colony. Barbara's sister Corinne is missing, and Barbara's really scared.
And you were just gonna borrow Thunderbird 10, huh? Just how did you plan to fly this machine? By the seat of your pants? Come on.
If you wanted to check up on her so badly, why didn't you just hop on one of the shuttle buses? We tried, but the colony has been declared a quarantine red zone. I can't even get a radio signal beamed out to it. Are you sure? Skipper and I went to Spaceport Central to try to get a couple of passes. But we couldn't get him for the next shuttle, even when I used your name.
Sorry, boys, the Nitroid Colony is closed. An internal quarantine order. Only priority Code Red personnel can enter.
We're with the Thunderbirds.
Can't you get a communications clearance to check if everything's all right?
Sorry, there's a communications blackout. You'll have to come back in a few days.
A few days might be too late.
Whoever she is, she'll just have to wait.
What's happening out there?
I don't know. A quarantine could last for weeks. Barbara was saying something about a space virus. I've got to get out there.
Come on, let's talk to Dylan.
Nah, my brother won't listen. He's too old to understand.
Hey, I bet you and I could release Thunderbird 10's restraining bolts.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and maybe we could borrow it.
Now you're talking. I can fly that baby. I even got my learner's permit.
We just wanted to help Barbara. We were going to bring the bird back safely later tonight.
I'll bet.
I've heard nothing about a quarantine.
With all this solar activity, I'm surprised we even got a decent weather report. Now, I'm sorry, Dylan, but this time Skipper and your brother went too far. We have to report them.
The boys wouldn't lie about the colony. There is something happening out there, and Barbara needs me to rescue her. That's got nothing to do with what happened right here. Do you know how dangerous it is to tamper with those electronic bolts? They trigger every alarm in the place. You wouldn't even have made it into the cockpit.
Well, gentlemen, As the saying goes, I'm late for a very important date soon as I see the commander.
No, wait! Hold on, Jess. Let's get the whole story.
Well, I've heard enough. Trespassing, attempted theft, destruction of Federation property. Now, come on, boys.
Jesse, there just might be something to their story.
And what if there is? Has to be reported. That's final.
I've got a priority pass. I could fly out there.
Come on, Dylan. You're gonna look awful foolish showing up at the colony without mission authorization.
Just give me 6 hours. I'll sign out Thunderbird 10, check the station, and come home.
All right, you're my buddy, and I'll do this for you. But if you're not back in 6 hours, I'll spill my guts to Simpson. It's 9 o'clock and counting.
You wanted to go flying. Now move!
Yes, sir!
Thanks, Dylan. You won't regret it. I'll withhold my opinion until we get there. Let's hope we don't find more than we bargained for. The Shadow Axis has had its eye on the Nitroid station for some time. That means Starcrusher, and that means trouble. Starcrusher? Neat! Opening bay doors.
Sir, we just cleared Captain Beyda on a night pass with Thunderbird 10. She's away.
I can see that. Eden, don't my pilots ever file flight plans and schedules anymore?
Captain Beta's brother is visiting us for a week, so Dylan's taken Danny and your nephew to Moonbase Omega for the evening, sir.
Anything's possible when those three get together. Eden, you'd better put a laser trace on Thunderbird 10.
Yes, sir.
There it is. We made great time.
You are intruding into the Nitroid control sector. Identify.
This is Captain Beyda of International Rescue.
The Thunderbirds? Just a minute.
Switch to auto-docking, Captain.
All set. We're checking in.
But you will never leave.
Thunderbird 10, we're setting you down at Bay 5.
Gee, welcome to the Nitroid Colony, Captain. Always a thrill to have the Thunderbirds here.
Sure is. Are you flying solo or you got the rest of the Thunderbirds with you?
I've got a naval crew tonight. You hoser, watch out!
That's your crew? Aren't you a little short to be a Thunderbird?
The force of gravity is much weaker here than on Earth.
This is Skipper and Danny.
Your first time in the belt, boys?
We're a couple of hard-bitten space pilots, aren't we, Danny?
Anyway, we heard about the quarantine and came to see if our friends, the Digbys, are all right.
The Digbys. Dr. Digby took his whole family to the annual council conference.
The quarantine's strictly routine. Some colonists caught a mutated space virus.
Yeah, and the doctors want time to isolate it. You know how doctors get about new discoveries.
Well, sorry your trip had to be so brief, but we gotta get back to work. See you, Captain.
Wait a minute. I talked to Barbara Digby 3 hours ago.
What?
Yeah, she's still here.
She might have stayed behind. We'll check it.
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right.
What do you mean keep them here? It's the Thunderbirds, boss. They're nosing around about the Digby girl. Yes, sir. Hey, that's right, sir.
Behind this door is the master computer, which controls our complex guidance and bioengineering systems.
I gotta go. Bye. You're in luck. Miss Digby's here, and she's on her way up.
Welcome to the main atrium. The station is constructed around this central park. We house about 25,000 colonists here. Most are belt miners, and some are engineers and doctors from the biolab facility. We maintain an Earth-like atmosphere, just like home, eh? Oh, I see Miss Digby coming now.
Hi, Danny. How are you? So glad you could come. I'd like you to stay for a long time.
Hey, what's going on?
You and your friends will be very happy here. I'm so glad you decided to come and stay with us.
Barbara, are you really all right?
That's not Barbara Digby, that's Corinne.
I am Corinne.
What have you done with your sister Barbara?
You must be mistaken. I'm Barbara Digby. Don't you recognize me? My sister. I have no sister.
You're lying. Look at that sweat.
Where's Barbara? Someone better start explaining what's going on around here. Take me to your commander. Stand back, boys.
We're right here, if you need us.
That's Better start talking.
With the guidance systems out, you won't be able to send a laser distress signal. Now, no one will be able to stop my agents from treating the entire colony.
Our gravity simulators have just gone crazy. Station rotation has increased to 2 Gs.
This is the Nitroid Space Colony. We're under attack.
Oh, good, nothing's getting through.
Here. There should be a self-correcting gravity control circuit.
You are too late, Captain. Any attempt to alter the controls will trigger a bomb that will destroy the entire base.
Starcrusher! I knew it! What's he done to the colonists?
They work for me now. I am in control of this colony.
He's trying to turn everyone into his cyborg slaves. That's what happened to Corinne. That's what's going to happen to all of us here if we can't stop him. Come on, we've got to get back to Thunderbird 10. Console is destroyed. We can't even fire up a comm laser. I can't fix this. I've got to get to the biolabs. And I've got to find Barbara. All right, I'm sure that Jesse has informed the others. Meet me in the labs in 10 minutes. Right.
Dylan, I'm scared.
Hang in there, pal. The Thunderbirds will be here soon.
All right, team. The Nitroid Colony rotation has gone wild. The black box recorded Axis military code transmissions. There is no conference taking place, nor has a quarantine been approved. Looks like Axis trouble. Dylan and the boys are still up there. So get moving, team.
Thunderbird 2 has ignition.
You're coming with me for more treatment.
Can you tell me where I can find the Digby house?
What do I look like? An information booth? It's none of your business. You're bothering me.
Little girl, do you know Barbara Digby?
Yes, I know her. Barbara lives up the street in Quad 4, a big blue house. You can't miss it. Please, can you help us, mister? Do you know what's happening? They're taking us to the hospital to change our minds, make us hate our parents, and the Federation.
Shut up, you don't know what you're talking about.
Starcrusher!
We'll never let Starcrusher invade this base. We'll resist with everything we've got.
Will she be okay?
Of course, with the right treatment.
What have you done?
You will learn there is no use resisting us.
Oh, no. Barbara. Barbara!
This is Thunderbird 2, 2,500 clicks to target zone.
Open up! Barbara! Okay, I'll have to break it down. Now where? Barbara! It's me, Danny Beyda!
Oh, Danny, I can't believe it's really you. We're in terrible danger and I'm scared. We need your help.
Yeah?
It's been awful. Someone is affecting the minds of the colonists. Something evil, foul is turning them into cyborgs. Dad told me how to reverse the effects. Then he and Corinne disappeared, and I've been so frightened.
We found Corinne. She's one of them now. Come on, let's get over to the bionics lab fast. You mean to tell me every colonist has to be treated against this virus? What kind of vaccine includes an operation?
There are no colonists being operated on here.
I demand to inspect the bionics facilities immediately. Until we can determine what the real story is, you are all subject to arrest, and that includes you, Doctor.
It's Starcrusher!
What's going on around here? Nobody's ever seen Starcrusher. What is it?
He was looking for something.
Stop! Stop, I said!
Who are you?
Floyd Thursby.
Oh, I'm so glad you're both here.
We flew here to rescue you.
Dad was right. A secret plasmid was being fed into our vaccine. The entire base was to be given it.
Well, Danny, I see you found your friend.
It's really Barbara.
Barbara, the people on this base are in terrible danger.
I know.
We just captured an Axis agent who said he tampered with the vaccine computer.
Floyd.
He's turning everyone into zombie slaves. What can you tell us about the vaccine treatments?
Dad discovered the dangerous plasmid in the computers. It opens the mind to Starcrusher.
We don't even have access to the Federation's computers because of the blackout. So we can't design an antidote. Well, at least Barbara's all right.
They got me, Danny. I was infected just before you arrived. I can feel it working already.
Barbara!
Sir, rotation is increasing. If we don't get to the control guidance system soon, she'll break up.
If there's anyone picking up this signal, we're in desperate trouble. This is the Nitroid station. Come in. Nitroid Colony, this is the International Rescue Team. The Thunderbirds are on their way. We'll be there in a few minutes.
Wow, it's the Thunderbird team! They're receiving my distress signal! Yippee! They must be nearby!
I'm all right now.
Huh? The mutant space virus.
I'm all right. I want to see Floyd. Bring him to me. I know now what must be done.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure.
All right, I'll get him.
Here he is, the man of the hour. Maybe this story will make some kind of sense now.
Here, Floyd. This is what you've been looking for. Dad gave it to me before they captured him. It contains the formula. With this duplicate formula, we could have made the antidote and turned everyone back to normal. Now there's no way to enter the data into the master computer because you locked the computer in the central control station, and we'll never be normal again, Floyd. Never. Never again.
I'll blast the computer door. Everybody stay right there.
Yay! Yay! The Thunderbirds are here! The Thunderbirds are here! We're safe!
They'll get into central control.
Stand back! We're gonna blast this section!
Ren, move in the big one. Lasers on full charge.
I'm coming in. She's speeding up. Hurry, she's reaching 3Gs.
Okay, we've cut through. There's the control panel, and here's the crosslink into the master bionics computer. The base is secure.
Yeah, Skipper, you really did it this time.
Yeah, we talked to Starcrusher, then we saved the whole base and everything.
It looks as if Danny saved his princess after all, with Skipper's help.
My cyborg operation is ruined, but I am not through yet. Starcrusher will return.
10病の人間たちが暮らす宇宙サナトリウムで異変が起きていた。それを知った日高たちはサナトリウムに向かった。しかし恐ろしい陰謀が彼らを待ち受けていたのである。次回宇宙ホスピタルの謎、科学救助隊テクノボイジャー出動。アイオス。